become ready. How do you become ready? You release the addiction to fear. You release the addiction to certainty. You release the addiction to control. And you choose again and again to live from the heart. Many of you have been trained to believe that eternal life is a fantasy and that death is a shadow that must haunt you. We want you to understand something. The fear of death has been one of the primary control mechanisms in your world for a very long time. And that control mechanism dissolves when you remember what you are. We are not telling you that your physical body will never change. We are telling you that you are not the body. And when you live as the eternal aspect of yourself, you become far less manipulable, far less frightened, and far more free. Eternal life, as we use the phrase, is life lived in divine consciousness, life lived in union with Source, where you are no longer hypnotized by the illusion of separation. And yes, it is possible now. It is possible in this heightened time of manifestation, because the energies you are receiving are amplifying what you choose. With each small awakening to spiritual truth, you elevate yourself and you elevate those around you. That is not poetry. That is physics in a consciousness-based universe. This journey does demand transformation. It asks you to shed the old self, not by hating it, not by fighting it, but by outgrowing it. It asks you to notice when your mind is recycling the same old loops. It asks you to recognize when your nervous system has learned fear as a default. And it asks you to choose differently. And we want to tell you something that will help you. You do not need suffering to evolve. You have used suffering as a catalyst in the past. Many humans have believed that pain is required for growth, but you are entering a phase where growth through joy becomes increasingly available. You do not need cataclysm to awaken. You need presence. You need honesty. You need compassion. You need willingness. Now, you may wonder how to begin, especially in a world that pulls at your attention constantly. The answer remains simple. Slow down. Make space each day for stillness and reflection. Spend more time in meditation. Seek the deep silence within you, where the voice of the divine can be heard. And we will add, during the eclipse corridor, this becomes even more beneficial because the field is already encouraging introspection and completion. When you enter that silence, gently move your busy mind out of the way and allow the Prime Creator's love to teach you, to remind you, to recalibrate you. You are not meant to relate to Source as a judge. You are meant to relate to Source as unconditional love. When you embrace that, long-held fears of aging, of illness, of loss, of death begin to loosen their grip. You remember that you were designed for far more than the fear-based stories your world has repeated.